Welcome to the Squirrel Heat YouTube channel. How are you doing? I hope you are doing very, very well. And I really do mean that, obviously, with the things that are going on with weather right now, up and down the country, in the UK anyway. If you're not in the UK, I just hope you're having some good weather. Because right now we're having some pretty bad weather, I'm telling you now. It's really difficult. And if you are anywhere in the UK, I just hope that you're safe. I hope that you're doing okay, and I hope that you're thriving. You know, I am pretty much sat next to a radiator. I am actually sat next to a radiator right there. It's fantastic. Thank you, heating. I love heating. I really probably actually, took it for granted, and I love heating. Anyway, aside from all that, we've got a match preview to do. Got a three-minute preview like I normally do, but it's a big game. And it's a big game. People might be like, whoa, hang on. It's only Liverpool versus Newcastle. It's like, oh no, this isn't just Liverpool versus Newcastle. This is Liverpool versus Newcastle. Let's get it started. 3 minutes. Liverpool versus Newcastle. Why is this a big game? This is a big game because of the teams around us and who they're playing. Okay? Arsenal have just faced Man City and got beaten 3-0 again. Okay, now I wouldn't have said that Arsenal were going to impact on our top four hopes this weekend anyway, but if they managed to get ahead of steam going into the last 10 games of the season, then that could have been a bit of trouble. Okay, I think who else have we had? We've had Manchester United who played Chelsea and they beat them last weekend. I don't know who else is playing. This is the thing, it's been such a messed up week. I haven't even looked at who's playing who, but the bigger, the teams around us are playing each other a bit more often than we are right now. For us to take on Newcastle at this point is good for us if we can get a good result. Now, Newcastle, on the other hand, are going to be wanting to pick up a big result and mimic what they did against Manchester United. Now, I think their last game out was against Bournemouth and they drew 2-2, but during that game they were actually winning 2-0 and they threw the game away, really. I don't know if they threw the game away or whether Bournemouth came into it, and it's up to you. You can make your decision on that one there. In my opinion, I felt that Newcastle threw away 3 points there. And Newcastle really are going to be looking to get as many points as they can right now, just because I think there's still, that whole bottom 10 is still so close, and someone's going to be wanting to either claw their way out of it and stuff like that as well. And let's not forget earlier this season, we got a draw against Newcastle. I don't think we beat Newcastle this year. And Newcastle have notoriously been a difficult team for us anyway, even without Rafa Benitez. Now, with Rafa Benitez at the helm, he's going to be wanting to look, I believe, he's going to be wanting to look to do similar to what he did with Man United. The only difference, massive difference between us and Man United right now is our attack and the way we attack. Right now, our attack looks really, really fluid, looks really dangerous. It looks absolutely magnificent. It is definitely the second best attack in the league. If you look at Man City like last night against Arsenal, it was ridiculous. They were tearing them to shreds. We are very, very close to doing stuff like that all the time. And if we can do that to Newcastle, we can get into that back line, get in and around it, get Salah, get Mane, get Firmino, all firing. Yeah, things could look absolutely spectacular. The one thing that I'm looking out for, obviously, is the fact that Rafa Benitez is going to be setting up to be solid. He's going to be setting up probably quite deep. He's probably maybe going to be using Dwight Gale as a counter-attack, I'm presuming. I think he's kind of giving Dwight Gale a bit of a run. Dwight Gale's scoring goals right now, so he's probably going to be a counter-attacking guy. He caused us nightmares when he was at Crystal Palace. I'll never forget it. Anyway, yeah, that's how I think that they're going to go for it. They're going to be wanting to sit back, soak up pressure, and go on the counter against us. Now, for me, I think that we're going to win this one 2-1, but I think it's going to be such a difficult game. I really, really do. And that pretty much brings us to the end of 3 minutes. Now, having said all of that, it's massive for Liverpool regardless, because I just think if we can keep up this head of steam that we're on right now, are we back in Champions League next week? So if we're back in the Champions League next week, probably with a much changed side, I think right now I'd be looking at using our fullest strength squad that we can against Newcastle. Do that now, and maybe, I'm not saying second string it against FC Porto or Anfield, but maybe you could maybe have the opportunity to rest like a Sadio Mane, or you could rest Salah, who never gets a rest apart from if he's had like a little knock here and there. Maybe we could do that. I don't entirely know. But anyway, that's my thoughts. I didn't even do a lineup because basically I think we should be going for a lineup that we had in the last game. I think we should be doing that. you know, I think there's no reason why we shouldn't be able to start our strongest 11 possible, and I think that's how we should go forward. But what is most important is your thoughts, and let me know them in the comments below if you can, whether you're a Newcastle fan, whether you're a Liverpool fan, whether you're a neutral, whatever. Let me know it in the comments below and we can have a discussion. Love talking to you guys in the comments, as I always say. I really do though. I love talking to you, love the comments that you leave. Anything like that is all good with me. If you've enjoyed this video, please do drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new around here. There will obviously be a reaction either after the match or the day after, so do stay tuned for that one as well. And thank you ever so much for everything, for all your support and for watching this video, and I will catch you later.